What?
So I'm gonna do something crazy. So no one can steal.
Alright, stream, you know how that goes. Look, I just
Ow.
said fun time. What do you want?
Why did you stop stream?
Because I felt like it.
Why did you stop stream?
Because I decided to go play something else. I'm going to play the Stanley game.
You're going to play what?
Just join the stream, I'm gonna see what game I'm playing.
Why are you entering time?
Don't worry about it. We're playing the Stanley Parable.
Babe, I need
How
iron.
is the stand?
The hell is this game? Alright, time to begin. I know Oak played that shit before, but I wanted to play it myself. Because I did not.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
You never played it before?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee
Babe.
Huh?
I need iron.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have iron?
No.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could
God
it
damn
mean?
it, babe.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That's cool, man.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy.
Yes,
All of
I
my
am.
co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue.
Babe, I'm gonna become
He
a
just
big girl.
hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
I'm going mining.
This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually
This is fun, right?
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. Why he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right
Wait.
now as he's ever been in his life.
Just in case I don't.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite...
I'm getting back to games because I'm tired of this shit.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Wait,
memo.
what game is that?
Good achievement, you can't jump.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Oh my
this
God.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee
me.
lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh my
What?
god! Got myself 2 dogs.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley
Follow
was
me,
so bad at
guys.
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You...
Okay.
What up? You got cookies? No? Well, thank you then.
You
Hey,
greedy
is that you?
bitch.
Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your...
Yay. I got 2 doggies now.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife? Who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going on here. Sorry,
Wait, what
but you're in my
happens?
story now.
That? Not.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
Oh my god. Babe, guess how many dogs I have.
Stanley is
One.
quite a boring fellow. He has a job that
Five.
requires nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence. Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Wow.
Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic
What?
adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown. Fantastic discoveries of new lands.
Babe, I'm gonna try
It was
some
wonderful. And
noodles.
each day that he
Alright.
returned to work was a
Don't mind what I'm
reminder
doing
that
off stream,
none of
alright?
it
I'm
would
just going
ever
crazy again.
happen to him.
This is because of the fish. I don't have any
And so he
fish.
began to fantasize
Where's
about
my
his own
fish?
First, he imagined
Give
that
me
one
the
day
fish, you
after,
little shit.
He stepped up from his desk to
Be right
realize that
back.
all of his co-workers,
Alright.
his boss,
Give me the fish.
everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off
I
the
love you.
face of the earth.
3 money.
The thought
Give me fish.
excited him terribly. So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold. As he wandered through this fantasy world,
Nah, you know what? I'm done with this one.
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Actually, you know what? No. We're not going to the meeting room. No. I think I switch idea.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way. When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back
Yes,
to
what's up?
business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, should I follow his direction and go here, or just keep going ahead?
I back.
I'll come back. I'm trying to figure out something. Should I go to the direction he's telling me to go, or the opposite? This is Oak's choice, son. Going through the door here. Okay.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
So that's
I mean,
OPAD. OPAD cannot add anybody in the realm, that's the thing.
I mean, I can ask.
But Stanley didn't want to
Yeah,
go
sure,
back
you can
to
ask
the
him since you're on the
office.
realm with him.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Shit.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see, we went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way. No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay. From the
Jesus
top.
fucking Christ.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
But no, I'm not going to the meeting room. I'm not going nowhere.
That's crazy.
when Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then, it's an adventure. Come, Stanley, let's find the story.
Oh, great. Can I find the bucket instead? Or the bucket of the fish? The fish bucket. No.
Okay. So, Opaz said, I know we just can't get him in here without Oak's Minecraft because he's the only one that can invite people to the realm.
I'll say it. This
And
is
then
the worst adventure I've ever
I
been
said
on. I can
he's
promise you
so
there
he's allowed to
definitely was
name
a story
PlayStation
here
for it.
before.
And then he said, yes, as long as everyone is fine with it.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again.
So he has
I'd be
allowed.
fine if I can put him in a cage.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not? All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just...